The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is to insert other Google tools into your website. And along with this, I'm also going to show you how to insert some other gadgets that you might want to use to go above and beyond. All right, so we are going to start, I'm going to model this for you by showing you how to insert your survey. So there's another tutorial video that shows you how to create the survey using Google Forms. Now I'm just going to show you how to insert it on a page, and then we'll talk about some other things you can insert. So again, this time I'm going to insert a new page. You can actually insert these into any page you want. You don't have to create a separate page for each individual item. This just makes it easier, frankly, for me to grade you. So, as you go through and you start creating your actual teaching site, or you want to adapt this for your purposes later, you can put a survey on your class rules page. What do they want the consequences to be? You can put it anywhere you want. Same with calendars, same with anything else. It can go on any page. All right, so survey, web page, top level, create. All right, now it doesn't get any easier than this. Where do we go when we want to put something into the page? That's correct. I'm like Dora the Explorer over here. We go to insert. All right, so you may have seen all of this stuff that you can insert, right? You can insert images. You can insert links. That's a great way to have pretty links, okay? You can do a table of contents if you want to for some reason. All kinds of stuff here. You can insert, this recent posts one allows you to embed your announcements in another page. So if you didn't want to have a page of separate announcements, you could embed that in your home page or in one of your class calendar page or whatever you wanted, okay? All right, the recent stuff is just stuff you've worked on lately. We've already played with text box. HTML box would allow you to embed some HTML code. For example, if you created an animation online or something and you wanted to embed that, have it live within your website, this is what you would use. Notice this More Gadgets option here. Okay, so there are a bunch of other gadgets you can add to your website. Here's a Google News element, so you can have Google News track a certain topic, feed you the headlines, and that'll show up on your class website. So that would be pretty cool if you're discussing current events or something along those lines, right? You can put in a Twitter widget if you really wanted to. I don't recommend that for an elementary classroom. So there are a few different things that you can use in here. An RSS feed would allow you to pull blog posts from somebody else's blog. If, for example, there's an author that your class has buddied with for this year, you could have the RSS feed for that author's blog come in here. If you go into public over here on the left, right now it's only showing us the featured ones. If you go to public, now we get a whole bunch of other ones. There's a weather gadget. You can put a fishbowl. Yep, you really can. On your website and have that, the kids can go in and feed the fish. It's pretty funny. You can do all kinds of stuff, all right? So go in there and play. There are games and all kinds of great stuff that you can add to your website. So these would be things you could do to go above and beyond if you wanted to. My horse virtual pet, people. All right, so that's how you use those, okay? I'm going to cancel out of here, go back into the insert menu, and then come over to the Google area. Whoa, tons of stuff. The app script, I don't see you guys using that anytime soon. You can actually write your own Google apps and do some stuff with that, okay? You can insert your calendar. We've already talked about that. Insert some charts. Anything from your Google Drive. So if you want to insert a Google document, maybe your class disclosure document, or for example, if you have a daily behavior tracking sheet like my daughter's 6th grade teacher did, that's something that you could actually embed in your site. So you can play with that a little bit. Drawings, forms, oh, there it is. All right, so we're going to go in and insert the form that you created earlier. Video down here would allow you to insert a YouTube video. We discussed that. All right, so we go to Form, and it's going to bring up everything in our Google Drive, and there's that class party survey that I created. So I'm just going to click on that to select it, and click Select. Now it's going to ask me how big I want it. All right, so I'm going to leave that blank for the width because I want it to be as big as the page that I'm working with. And then I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at 600 pixels. You can make it bigger or smaller if you want to, kind of play with it, see what it looks like. Click Save. We get our ugly gray box. Click Save again. Wait for it, and there it goes. There's our lovely survey living in our page. So I could actually go in if I wanted to and make this shorter since my survey is so short. Might cut that down to 400 pixels and then it would look even better. Okay. All right, so that's it. It's so easy to insert Google tools because we're using Google Sites. They all kind of talk to each other. So we just edit our page, go to Insert, and we've got all these Google tools over here, as well as all these gadgets and more gadgets that we can add if we want to go above and beyond on her sites, including images, YouTube videos, etc. All right, that should do it for this video, and you should be ready to go at this point. Thanks, guys.